Hello, babes. I just wanted to do a reading for some high level creatrixes because I've been doing a lot of wake the up videos and people who are stuck in loops, and I really want to do a channeled message for creatrixes that are doing high level energy and collective work and just high level interdimensional beings. So that's what this is going to be. And if that's not what you are, then this information won't make sense or apply to you. Okay? Yeah, you're a different vibe. Hi, loves. Thank you for being here with me. I'm calling my goddess team support for us if you would like to call in support from your guides as well today. I would really love to get a clear channel to y'all. Okay. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna pull. I'm feeling called to start us with some sacred rebel. Some sacred rebel. I've been doing I can't even say it, chaotic energy readings, so I just want to get this cleared and do I just would like a clear message for you. Love that. Love that. We're getting started. We're on the right page. Legacy of light. That's right. That's the vibe of this message. Okay, so what else? What can you tell us? What can you tell us about this? I love this. Okay, we got the right crowd. Confirmation we got the right crowd. So, I'm going to put one more from here. 744. If that means anything to you, it means something to me. I feel like I want to get you a few cards and then we'll talk about it. And then we'll talk about it. Okay. Please, can we get a clear message? And don't want any of these jumpy stats. Please just get us a clear message. I need to just hopefully just keep things contained under there. All right. Energy is so much more peaceful. Okay. Okay. There's a lot here around moon ritual, I feel like. And these two came out on top of each other. You've been, and I heard something about coding initially, so you're connecting with divine feminine coding and retrieval, which is interesting. So, okay, you know what this is about? This is about you claiming your soul's mission. That's what we're reading on today. This is you reclaiming your divine purpose. And you've been obviously connecting deeply spiritually into that. And you're calling back the soul memories, soul purpose, probably past lives, past lives, visions, dreams, however you connect with the divine. You're recalling your soul gifts. You're recalling your soul memory. And you're recalling your soul purpose. Love it. Yes. That's what I like to hear. Let's do it. And you are meant, you're supported on your journey. There's a moon in here too. She's got the moon in the corner. I gotta put this out now. I just need to clear that. It's kind of a lot. Yeah, you're bringing in your soul gifts into a grounded practice. It's cool how they all came out underneath. You're calling your divine purpose into a grounded state, and there's so much around this and reclaiming the feminine that has to do with the lunar cycles and the feminine cycles, right? It's not linear. And there's also something here about you recalling soul coding. And any of us doing higher level work collectively, we're recoding the collective soul code, right? We are recoding, right? We're ending ancestral trauma codes, and we are creating a new lineage of divine soul coding, freeing ancestral trauma as well as current trauma, collective trauma, and future, right? Eliminating resetting a new record, recoding a new earth, a new environment, a new way of being, feminine. So let's get more on this divine mission, soul purpose. I don't want, again, please get me clarity on who this is actually for and the information they need. Dude, please stop. I honestly, please stop with this. Can I get a clear message? Please. Okay. Thank you. I'm telling you, the energy's been so chaotic the past 2 days, and I'm recording this earlier in time. You know what I mean? You're alchemizing and becoming the diamond clear mind. You are internal alchemy, becoming this lunar queen, this feminine power of purpose. And so, yeah, you've definitely been alchemizing the self to come into diamond creation. Shapeshifter, you're shifting into a different version of yourself and your true soul's identity. Maybe you do animal shapeshifting as well. I'm going to pull a couple on each of these. This has been a big message right now of moving through the storm, being in your frequency and moving through the storm, through the fear, through the past. And this sort of reminds me of this card, right? She's centered in the ether. She's clear, she's centered, and she's connected through to the divine through this storm. And that's the journey of the diamond, right? Under pressure and heat and chaos. And it's so funny because even that with the cards, it's like so many times I'm like, no, I'm not taking this stack of confusion. I want a clear message for who's here. And I feel like that's what you're really stepping into. You're stepping into this clear frequency. No more noise. I don't want any more fake. I don't want any more arbitrary messages. And that's your true divine authority, feminine authority, right? No. I want clarity. I want divine frequency. And that's what I am. You're shape-shifting into that, into this diamond. And no more chaos. I can feel your soul is in deep peace. And you are bringing that into the physical, like I said, that you have this deep internal peace. And how do you translate that to soul mission and purpose, and keeping that both grounded and, retaining your essence of your true soul, and I hear you, and that's actually why I wanted to do this reading, because I'm like, you know what, I'm reading, like I said, I'm reading for people who are moving through illusion, and this reading I really wanted to be like, read for someone in clarity, and you're in peace, you're in clarity in yourself, and you're ready to bring that purpose into the world. That sounded like a door knocking, didn't it? It sounded like someone at the door. Someone's at the door. Oh. Oh. I said someone's at the door, baby. What? Who's at the door? Your king's at the door. Aw. Okay, well, let's talk about that as well. He said someone's at the door. Oh my god. I love it. That would happen in real time. Like someone's watching this and their door knocks and like, here he is. He's like, what's up? And you're like, wait, what the fuck? This reading is creepy. Just kidding. No, you're a connected soul, so you know. You're not even like that. I don't know. You know what I love? Because both of, like, this is why this was so beautiful that these came out stacked, was like, they're both reaching for this light, and they're both learning how to hold this light. They're both learning how to hold and control their own energies. This was a huge thing that came through for me when I was really stepping fully into my power, is like, you know, when you watch superhero movies and they find out they have powers and it's like super all over the place, like, oops, I accidentally blew up that building, you know, right? So there's a little bit of that involved when you step into your power of like, how do I control this energy? How do I control this divine energy as I am this conduit of energy? How do I bring it into my being and share it into the world in a controlled way, right? And you're moving through that journey, right? Because obviously you're finding that peace within yourself. It's like focus on what you're bringing in and keep molding. You know, this is, you know, maybe in your purpose is either you're creating with spirituality somehow, right? Either you make something with your hands, or maybe you do energy work, or, you know, you do some kind of high level energy work with your hands, I'm guessing as well. So you're obviously a creative, an artist, healer, you know, maker. Yeah, whatever you do is cool, you know. But I love that because this is the king with his hand, and you guys are both, I feel like, yeah, because I said someone's at the door. This is not you. Your king's at the door. And look, he's also calling this light into alignment. You guys are in alignment with that, of what you're creating with your energy. Look how beautiful that is. And so it's just, it is that funny. It's like, oh, someone's at the door. Boom, your king's here, you know? Because, I mean, you obviously have been calling him in through the ether. So I try not to make all these readings about love, but obviously if you follow me, you're probably seeking your divine counterpart. So, you know, and that's the reading today. Maybe that's what it is, because I wanted to, you know, maybe it's still a love reading, but I'm connecting with someone in deeper clarity of themselves, because the last reading and readings have been someone who is looking for their king, but they're not doing this. You are doing this, and you're seeking your king, and you are probably aware he's going to show up at your door, you know, whether that's a spiritual door or a physical door, right? He could be knocking at your spiritual door. So can I get one more card on that with the king and the soul, like that vibe? What's up? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? I don't know what, you know, maybe that's your dude, because I said a couple times, he's like, what's up? Aw. This is what popped out. And then the heart was on the bottom. And look. Okay, look, he's got this little, like, gold pearl thing. And then here it is. The seed of a new beginning. So he's, like, knocking at your door, and he's like, hey, I planted something, and, or I want to I want to plant something in your garden. Oh, look at this. I love this, right? The seed, the flower growing, the retrieving of the light. So yeah, your man, your king is knocking on your door. He's ready for a new beginning with you. He's ready to create something new with you. Okay, so then answer me this. So answer me this. Is this a separation? Is this a divine counterpart separation journey? Well, yeah. So we have our Empress. So we have our Empress. What's the deal with your king? What's the deal with your king? Tell me what the deal is with your king. He really likes, I'm looking at her breasts, which maybe he is staring at yours or something, or maybe he does stare at yours. I like looked directly at them and I was like, someone is obsessed with your body. Body to body. Someone's obsessed with your body and your frequency. This is how this happened. Okay, so does he, let me just get some clarity for a second, my love. Has he moved out of Five of Swords and into this Pentacles? Has he transcended the Five of Swords? Oh, okay, yep. That is a confirmation. Okay, I was saying, did he transcend the Five of Swords? Like, is he stuck in this or is he transcended of this? Yes, he's transcended of this. So this was him stuck in his head and he's freed himself. And that free dude is in action with this offer. So he's coming in. What did I say? Every time I say that, I say it like that. I don't know where that comes from. What did I say? I don't know where that comes from. I said the king. Dude, I love this reading. Look at this. I'm loving this. The king is offering a seed. He's offering a seed. Look at that. And I was talking about the flowers. He wants to plant something in your garden. He's like, look, I have this beautiful seed and I want to plant it in your garden. And I had to figure that out, right? And by the way, this popped out too. So I feel this is incoming for you soon. I feel like this is, I hate the word soon too. soon, very soon, right? As that one deck, it literally says very soon. It's like, But this is really beautiful. I love this spread because we have multiple, the hands and the seeds. You guys are growing something together. And he's about to knock on your door and be like, hey, can we plant this seed together? I love all these hands. And it looks like you are an Empress energy. So, yeah. So what do you need to know? So what do you need to know, my love? I want to pull a couple minis maybe for you. Let me pull a couple minis for this Empress. Tell us about this Empress vibe. Tell us about... Wow. Okay. For our Empress, we've got Chariot. We've got 10 of Wands. And we've got 3 of Swords. So I feel like this offer is coming in quickly. to heal the burdens of the past and the heartbreak. Because if you're in this separation journey of your divine counterpart, known physically or unknown, often we meet our physical counterpart and awaken him, and that's why the separation happens. They disappear because they've got to awaken, and you've got to come into Empress. So you're moving out of that burden and heartbreak. Well, and this king is coming in to bring you this offer. And look. Cute. Okay, so cute. This Knight of Swords is on his way to the Queen of Swords. Actually, let's put it this way for you. I like this better. Look, he's on his way to he's running in hot to his Queen of Swords to create the Ten of Pentacles, right? I'm on my way. He's on his way to you, who's in truth and abundance, and he's bringing you the truth. He's coming in with the truth. He loves you, and he wants to plant in your garden. He wants to plant seeds in your garden. We need to talk deeper about this aspect, okay? So, but I have the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, which is another hand of offering a cup of love, right? This is like the pilgrimage to the love. Planning the love is coming through. Planning on the love coming through. And you've had to create that frequency through the storm. Through embodying the divine Empress energy. And look, then we have our King of Cups. We have this pilgrimage of the Ace of Cups. And then we have our King of Cups with the king. This whole last section is the king with the seed and the offering. And then the King of Cups. And then action. We have our Three of Wands, which is cool because it was like the Two of Wands with the cup, with the offering of love. And then we have the Three of Wands, which is the action, right? This is like the planning on bringing the love. And then this is the action of the King of Cups, the action of the king from his heart. And then the Seven of Swords to move past what's been in deception, what's been hidden, right? And by deception, just like what's been hidden, you know. So this is one of these he's coming energies, and but you're more embodied in your power. And okay, well, let's get some information about this higher purpose and mission, and how you can focus on the light and stay in your energy and move through the storm. Hold the flame of your vision. This is really beautiful. You have huge vision cards down here. You are a high level soul, and you are a high level visionary as well. You've got to hold on to your own flame. I wish I need to print my deck, because I keep seeing cards that I need to show people, and I was like, I definitely need to get my deck printed. The flame is in your own heart, right? This is you. This is you. This is your heart center. And you've got to focus on that light in your own heart. It's not outside of you. You're reaching for your soul's light. And recalling it into your own being, into your own heart. And that's what also brings the key. I said the key. Yeah, the key. That is the key. And that brings your king through, because he's being drawn. You are the flame. So he's being drawn to your light because you are the light of this vision. So that's why the big thing is coming out of the storm, coming out of the heartbreak and the burdens and into this frequency. Your divine feminine frequency. And the flame, the light, right? You're being called to activate that through flame. Maybe you need to do, the prayer was on the bottom too, right? Maybe you're being called to work with light candle rituals, light codes. You're recalling soul codes. And this is attracting your masculine in. And also, that's what I want to say to you is just, this has been the feminine message. Focus on you and retrieving your soul, because he's a part of you. And so when you retrieve your soul purpose and act in that, when you are in the power of your soul purpose, that's the Empress energy. And she is the one that brings him through. Okay. Tell me more on that. Tell me more. We're at 32 minutes. What do you need? How can I support you, my love? That's something I've been asking my king, which has been a tough journey. Yeah, you're the light in the apocalypse. How can I support you, my love? And you've got to release whatever pain you have internally around that, right? If you have resistance around that, like, I'm the one that needs support, you know. Support you, I need support, you know. Yes, support yourself first, right? That's the Empress. She takes care of her first. But then when you heal the heart and release the heartache and the pain, then we can say, hey, how can I support you, my love? And then you guys are on the same team. He's going to, you know, it's going to help you both come closer. Every time the feminine gets closer, the masculine gets closer, right? How can I support you, my love? So, and if you don't feel that, then how can I support you, my love? Talking to yourself. That's where you got to start, right? Look. Yeah, you're so close. You are so close. You are so close. I know. It's so long. Trust me, my love, it's been long. I get it. I know. I know, love. What a journey. Yeah, this is about embodiment. You need to embody this energy, and you need to bring it out of your heart, enter your heart space, and reclaim your heart, because you've spent so much time inside, like internally inside, doing this work, and it's time to come out of hibernation and into your Empress power, into this lunar queen energy. And you're going to do that through releasing the heart and coming into the body. I've been talking so much about the feminine coming into the body. So it's time. And I was saying that, how do you ground? Wow. How do you ground your practice? Wow. Okay. Give me a sec. How do you ground the practice is how you ground, reconnecting and grounding yourself. So being in nature, doing like whatever it is, right? Like, and I actually was like, oh, let me go out to the park and do some readings. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. But I'm here doing this reading for you. And I just, does this practically make more sense? I mean, you could debate that, right? Because in a long run, yes, it does. But it's like I'm doing what my soul is calling me to do. I'm doing what my soul is calling to do, and I'm embodying it. I'm not just in my mind anymore in this mystic vibe. I'm grounding the mysticism into the physical, and that's what you're being called to do, and you're needed. You're needed. That's why I'm making this video for you, because if you're doing this work, babe, we need you. We need you. It's time for your rebirth. You're on the threshold of rebirth. That's literally what it is. You are on the threshold of rebirth, and love is absolutely coming for you. And this was the bottom. This has been huge for me. This has been where I'm at, right? And where you're at. Because you've been in this empty room. This is you in this empty room, becoming this mystic, calling in divine love, calling in divine purpose from your star-born, right? You're a divine soul. I mean, we're all divine souls. You are a deeply, deeply connected ancient soul. So you're figuring out how to ground that into action, into life. And how do I sustain that? How do I ground that? That was what I was talking about before, between bringing the energy in and grounding it, being that conduit. Because it's really intense. We're bringing in this massive amount of energy, and then what do I do with it in this world? Because it's very hard to ground that energy. It's very challenging they're very different frequencies, and it's overwhelming to move between those worlds, but you're learning how to move between worlds. You're learning how to ground your higher knowing into this physical reality and what that means, right? And it's coming, love. Keep going. You literally are on the threshold of leaving this empty space, and you're gonna be like me, where you just popped out the woodwork, right? It's like our Belo. Where the fuck she come from? Maybe you're also a writer. You've been in hibernation. You've been brewing. You've been doing witches brewing under the surface. So you're gonna pop out the woodwork, like everyone's gonna be like, damn, where'd she come from? Damn, where did this empress come from? Well, she was moving in silence to reclaim her energy and her purpose, and come into alignment with that. So you're on the threshold of coming up and out of the inside and grounding that into physical reality, and you're aligning with your soul purpose, and that's going to be different for all of you, but that's happening. And do those things that your soul is calling for, do those things, and for yourself and for others that you're called to, right? Like being outside or going and experiencing something that brings you joy, and also stuff that brings other people joy, right? So yeah, like the eyes are popping out to me. Okay. This popped out like this. Okay. So I've been talking a lot about this card. It's like my conscious connection card, but what's really been popping out to me is her faces. So this is the unhealed feminine who is timid and looks away, right? This is the healed feminine creatrix energy of like, I see clearly, I see. And choosing to consciously embody this power and connect through this power, and then crossing over the conscious connection wording is new birth which I was just saying you were being reborn. You're on the threshold of rebirth. That came through twice. So starborn, and I said you're being reborn. It says new birth, guarded vigilante. You are protected, right? You are protected in this rebirth. You don't need to look away and hide that. How am I going to ground this energy that people can understand? Because you're a fucking vigilante and you're guarded in your truth, and it's not meant to be hidden. You know, I really resonate with you of like speaking when you go through this divine feminine rise. She is not to be fucked with, and her truth is not something that people can handle or are used to or connect with initially. And but it's the wake-up call. It's the truth, and you are protected because you chose that path. Your new birth, your new path, you are protected in that. You are stepping fully into your purpose, and that path is protected. Your king coming into your life, protected, okay? Your power, protected. This is meant for you. So the queens that are on the queen path, anyone on their path, you're protected in that, okay? Spirit has your back because you're choosing high level consciousness and things that have been suppressed, and people don't want to fucking hear it because they're in so much suffering and illusion that the truth is painful, but it's meant to come out, and you're meant to speak it, and you're meant to speak it. You're meant to speak the truth. You're meant to be in your truth. You're meant to be in your power, and you're meant to stand up regardless of people's projections, illusions, disbeliefs, whatever it is, right? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't cover her up because she came out a few times on the bottom. So, first of all, truths unveiled. Yeah, you're meant to reveal the truth. You are a truth seeker. Not only are you a truth seeker, you're a truth teller. Ugh. Revelations, baby. You're meant to speak this truth, and that's why you had Starborn. Wasn't that Lady of the Stars, Priestess of Sirius? You are divine feminine goddess, okay? You are meant to destroy illusion, right? You are meant to be in this power, and underneath the Lady of the Stars is initiation. This is a huge initiation for you. You are stepping fully into your power. You are revealing the truth. You're stepping out of illusion, and that's why you had to be in hibernation, so you could step into this power, and then you could come out and be like, boom, truth. You know, and that's why I said you're going to come out of the woodwork and people are going to be like, damn. And what's so beautiful, this is the thing, people don't like the shit I say, but they don't got shit to say because it's truth. You don't got shit to say. You're just mad because you're in fucking illusion, right? So you're meant to speak that truth. You're meant to awaken divine perception. And that is done through speaking what people don't want to hear, right? Being in your power regardless. Being in your purpose, your divine soul purpose and mission, right? Calling yourself back. No more suppression, no more lies, right? You are truly embodying this Empress energy, and this is the threshold for you. Is literally just grounding this. And so I don't really, I hope this is helpful. You're bringing this in, though. All these hands. You're bringing this into form. More hands, right? This is all. You're starting to bring what's in your spirit, in your mind, in your heart, and you're starting to ground that and express that in this world. And you're protected and you're guarded. And we need you. We need you. We need you. We need you. You're meant to be here. You're meant to speak this truth. You're meant to speak this truth. I was looking for it's time. You're meant to speak this truth. You are a divine goddess of the stars, and people need your voice. They need your message. And it's time. It's time, my love.